We took Sadie in as our foster dog, knowing that she had an umbilical hernia that required surgery. We don't know the details as to how or when she developed it. The majority of hernias in dogs are congenital, so it's most likely Sadie was born with hers. If I had to compare it to something, it was about the size of a large donut hole. Sadie had been bred multiple times by her previous owner, so her hernia repair surgery was going to happen at the same time as her space surgery. The poor girl had already gone through surgery 6 months earlier when her eye was ripped out of its socket in the dog attack she suffered. When she arrived in our care, she had an ear infection that needed treatment prior to her scheduled surgeries. Sadie had already been through so much, and she was about to go through even more. If you watched our previous video, you already know that we'd fallen so much in love with sweet Sadie Grace that we knew we couldn't part with her. So we went ahead and adopted her before her surgeries happened. She wasn't going on the operating table as our foster dog. She was going on the operating table as a member of our family. Sadie Grace had come such a long way in such a short amount of time. My bond with her was growing stronger by the day, sometimes by the hour.
Okay. Oh, I love it when you talk to me. I love it when you talk to me. Yeah. I just don't know what you're saying, but I love it. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. You silly girl. You are so silly. Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
I was worried that the stress of surgery could cause a setback in the progress we'd made with her.
How's my girl? How's my girl?
Sadie Grace is a dog who has gone through trauma, and revisiting an animal hospital was more than likely going to trigger some unpleasant memories in her.
How are you? How are you? I think if you could talk, you would say you're comfortable. Are you comfortable? Do you like that I share the chair with you?
As comfortable as she was with us, she would still sometimes bark if Robin Anderson or my mom walked into the room unexpectedly.
You barking at your grandmother? Look, it's your grandmother. Hello. Hello, how are you? How are you? Ain't nothing to bark at. It's your granny. She loves you.
Yeah, a good little girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Yeah.
Aw, isn't that sweet? She's really warming up to you.
It was still early days, and she still needed a lot of reassurance and a lot of love. Oh, the dreaded cone of shame, otherwise known as the Elizabethan collar. Thankfully, this wasn't going to be part of Sadie Grace's long recovery period. The vet had recommended she wear a surgical recovery suit instead to save her unnecessary stress and discomfort. I ordered one on Amazon, but in case it didn't fit her, I also picked up some baby onesies in various sizes as backup. I wouldn't go so far as to say that Little Miss was super enthusiastic about trying on baby onesies, but like a good girl, she indulged me nonetheless.
What do you think?
Her expression spoke 1,000 words.
Do you want to try this? Let's try. Let's try.
I think she was hopeful that her cooperation would result in a much-deserved belly rub afterward, which of course it did. I know that baby onesies are not intended to be worn by dogs. They are intended for these little diapered cuties instead. For a dog, they certainly aren't perfect from a fit perspective, but the snap closure does allow for the entire abdominal area to be covered, which is what Sadie Grace needed so that she wouldn't be able to lick her surgical wounds. The downside of the snap closure is that there's no room for the tail to pass through unless you cut a hole in it. Otherwise, you have to tuck the tail to the side, which isn't ideal for long-term wear. The other downside of a onesie is rather obvious. A dog needing to go potty while wearing one poses a little bit of a problem if you forget to unsnap and roll back. But regardless, they can work in a pinch, and they're a budget-friendly option.
And there's this one.
As a rodent chaser, I was convinced she liked this one the best.
Here's this one. With the squirrel.
I think she liked this one too.
You like the dinosaur? Come on. Come here. Come here.
She looked over at my mother as if to say, "Please help me, Grandma."
Come here.
Good girl. Come here. Come on. Here, come on, come on. There you go. There, she's not going to get you now. Nobody's not going to get her now wearing clothes.
My mom was thoroughly entertained with the fashion show that took place in the sunroom that day.
Do you like your new bed?
Sadie Grace wasn't going to be jumping up on her furniture for several weeks post-surgery, so we bought her a few more dog beds so she could be comfortable in every room of the house that she spends time in. It touched my heart to see how happy and how grateful she was to receive yet another new item. The way she sniffed the dog bed and pawed at it was just so sweet to watch. It was almost as if she couldn't quite believe that she was receiving more brand new stuff that was just for her, that no other dog had ever used before her. And the fact that she wouldn't have to share it with
What do
anyone
you think?
was an added bonus.
Are you going to try it out? Let's try it out. Get in. Yay! Isn't that nice? Is it comfy? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's comfortable. Do you like it? It's so soft. Yes. It's so soft. Okay, I'm gonna get the scissors.
Sadie Grace was so eager to get the tag off that she started chewing at it. And she isn't the kind of dog who chews things. So this was more proof that she wanted to claim this bed as hers as soon as possible. The way she looked at me, I was convinced she was saying, "Thank you, Mama."
There you go. Nothing to chew now. Enjoy it. So nice and soft, huh? Good girl. Good girl.
But there was no napping for the sweet girl until she was certain that I was going to remain within sight of her. That one beautiful eye of hers never fully closed until she was confident that I was going to stay in the room with her long enough for her to have a snooze.
Are you happy? Are you a happy girl? Yes. Good girl.
I love how she pays attention to absolutely everything. We thought Sadie would be safer and more comfortable on the long drive home from the animal hospital in a pet carrier than she would be wearing a harness attached to a tether. We wanted to give her a chance to acclimate to it, so Robin assembled it and left it open for her in the sunroom.
So do you think she likes it?
I think she loves it, actually.
She watched Robin assemble it the entire time. And then as soon as we put her towel in there, we invited her in and she was happy to go inside. And now she's sniffing it out. And hopefully she's going to get herself nice and comfortable. Sadie Grace, what do you think? Do you like it in there? Is it toasty warm?
She looks comfortable.
Yeah, I love that she's relaxed. Well, she'll be taking quite the trip in this carrier in a couple of days. Right, little girl? Won't be the funnest trip, but it's necessary. Who do you have inside with you? Oh, did you bring your bird in there? Did you bring your bird? That's so sweet. Okay, it's the morning of surgery. I'm nervous for the sweetheart. Oh, I wish you didn't have to go through this. But you'll be fine. Gonna get rid of that hernia, gonna get you spayed. Then you've got a wonderful life waiting for you. Yeah, we're gonna give you the best life ever. We're gonna try. Okay, sweet girl. Love you. It's almost time to get in the car.
If you watched our very first video, you know that Sadie Grace came to us from Quebec. She'd already been lined up for surgery at an animal hospital 2 hours away from us. I stood in the driveway and held Sadie Grace in my arms as Robin prepared for the road trip he was about to make with her. A road trip that I'd planned on taking too, but one that I wouldn't be going on. I'm a caregiver to my mom, and she was sadly going through a rough spell with her Lewy body dementia. This is a disease that doesn't care about your plans. It is unforgiving and unrelenting. Mom wasn't feeling well enough to come with us. I needed to stay home so I could care for her. It was going to be a very long day for all of us. I knew when Robin returned with Sadie Grace, she wouldn't be the lively, happy, playful little dog she'd become in recent weeks. I had full confidence that her surgery would go well and that she would be in excellent hands at the well-reputed animal hospital where she was being operated on. But it was still hard to say goodbye. Robin promised he would keep me in the loop of how things were going throughout the day. Before he and Sadie Grace pulled out of the driveway, I was already counting down the hours until they returned.
We just arrived at the vet, and I'm going to take her in now. I'm going to carry her in, and hopefully she does very well here.
She's very nervous. It's okay, she's shaking like a leaf, and I understand. It's okay. It's okay, Sadie. They're here to take good care of you.
If you want to see how little Miss Sadie Grace does with her hernia repair and spay surgery, be sure to subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be alerted when the follow-up video to this one gets published. Thanks for watching. As always, please feel free to comment. We love hearing from you and engaging with our viewers. Take good care, and we'll see you next time.